Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st down, Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30. And down to the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
91 is the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
26.
91 is the mic.
26.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hey, we're going to 53.
Check.
Kill.
Check.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why is?
Delta.
26.
On 2nd and 11 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
57's the mic. Watch 57. So don't say nothing.
26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they get...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, that's good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. You draw fortress.
Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll run on first down. Wiley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right here, right here. Kill,
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
Ready.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down. Thorpe is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Set 18 Gator.
On first down, Akers, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try the left side. Wiley, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Ertz, 65 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Let's go! Come on!
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Topper! Topper!
Move! Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Watch it! Big ass!
Smooth!
Watch twist!
Defense!
2nd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Wiley, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go now! 70, Indy, General West!
Back to throw. Thorpe. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thorpe is going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Go.
Mark's 50, Mark's 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
47.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line 1 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Under.
Go get him. Go get him.
Sweat. Hey.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here go 46. 26.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up third and inches.
Set. 60 outlaw.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber.
Check 26. Check 26. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Slam. 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 Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Five.
On third down, Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Dolphins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Hey, lead grip.
From the gun, Thorpe. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Thorpe. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They were looking for Johnson that time. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Thorpe, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, Thorpe got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Thorpe toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape. To put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream return.
Get out there. I'm here all day.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thorpe, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Wiley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Mike 50.
Hey, Wahoo! Get it.
On 1st and 10, Thorpe. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the
defense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it. I just want one static play.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Under 10. Switch.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
53's mine. I'm coming for you. You mine.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
46.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, every day, any day. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got one. Check 4. Switch it, switch that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 9, check 9. Check 52. Check safety, check safety. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, exit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. Rolling to his right. He finds Robinson. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
We're going to 54. Why? Gun.
Check 55, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike, 55. Right there.
Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, a run with Cohen. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, we got 3 down.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Check 37, check 37.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back